Howdy friends, and welcome to The Average J. Today is Independence Day. Woo! I can't do really good fireworks sounds, but that's about the best you're going to get out of me. Michelle and I got up early today, and we've been running some errands. Ran to Tractor Supply, ran to Home Depot, ran to ShopRite, ran to Wawa. A lot of errands, but now I'm home and I can start my work. Michelle's father's coming over for dinner tonight, so we're going to make some pork chops, and Michelle's making a thing she calls crab salad. It has pasta, imitation crab meat, and a bunch of veggies in it. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get the coops cleaned out. I have the meat birds and the egg hens. The girls did good today. They got 11 eggs. 11 eggs today. So that's not too bad. 11 eggs. We were down at 5 or 6 for a while, and I don't know whether it was the heat. I did change their food up a little, and it seems to have gone up since then. We'll see how that goes. But right now, I am going to do coop cleaning, both the meat birds and the hens. I am going to hang a secondary fan in the coop for the meat birds because it gets a little stuffy, and the fan that's in there is kind of small. And I'll show you, we finally got the leaky spigot fixed that was back on the corner of the house, like right over there. So I'll show you the results of that. So come on along and watch me clean chicken poop. This is how meat birds get. That is their food bowl outside. They have food bowls inside, but 2 of them are laying in it and eating while they're laying in it, which is gross because they're probably going to poop in it because these things are pooping machines. But they're getting pretty big. And we're going to go inside and let me show you. I took down the dog kennel that I had, like kept them over here. So they're going to have access to the full inside area. They're going to have 2 7-pound feeders, the 3.5-gallon water in here. But I have them locked out right now. Now the fan that's blowing air right now is just this little fan that's pointing to them. And I am going to put in this big Country Life fan. And I'm not really mounting it so much as I am just hanging it. The fan is done. Again, I mean, I still kept the little fan pointing down. But the good fan, it's just hanging up, and it circulates the air over them. So they're going to be just fine. It's low enough, and it's the same brand as the big Coop fan that I have. And this thing puts out some air. I keep it on number 2. I don't even put it on high setting. Same with that one. I put it on number 2. All right, here's all the shavings and poop and all of the straw that I have to clean out. Next time you see it, it'll be empty. We are done cleaning out. So everything is out. All the nesting boxes have been cleaned out. And for the Cornish rocks, we are clean. I want to point out that in the regular coop, we have like a vinyl flooring so that everything doesn't get into the wood. We do not in what we like to call the nursery. It's just wood. But we don't keep birds in here often enough to really justify putting down the vinyl flooring. But everything is clean. Now I will say, I got it down to pretty much just swept clean and everything. And the reason that is because I am not putting new birds in here. The same hens are going on the roosting bars and the roosting bars and the nesting boxes. And the same meat chickens are going to come in. Now, in a couple more weeks, I'm going to get hopefully some black Australorps. And they'll go into the nursery. I will come out here with a shop vac and get every little piece out of here, and I will mop it out so that we don't take chance on cross-contamination of birds. But for right now, it just needs to be swept clean. I went ahead and took a shovel and scraped as much of the poop off the floor as I could, and it's for a chicken coop, it's pretty clean. So I'm going to go ahead. I am going to put all wood shavings in with the meat chickens. And in here, I am going to put a combination of straw and shavings. And the reason being is I only have that can out there, right there. That's all I have of straw. Straw, believe it or not, is kind of hard to find around here right now. So I'm going to put that in the nesting boxes. Whatever's left, I'll spread around. And underneath of the roosting bars, I'm going to make sure that I put the shavings. That's way easier to shovel up than straw. Straw is great in the wintertime because they can really kind of dig down into it and get warm. But during the summertime, there's really no issue putting shavings in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up, and I'll show you when it's done. We are done. I have the shavings underneath of the roosting bars, and all the nesting boxes have fresh straw. There's straw in the quote-unquote play area, fresh food, full water. And then the babies, the meat chickens, here is their new fan, their water, and 2 feeders. I didn't hang the second feeder, which probably is they're just going to lay around it and stick their heads in and eat. I don't know how much they'll go after this one. Maybe the one over here will be empty and then they'll go over to this one. But they have plenty more room to grow. Honestly, the amount of room inside is bigger than the tractor that I raised the same amount of meat birds last time. Plus, they have the door that goes outside, and they have all the room outside. You can see them all out there. So they have a good amount of room, a lot of grass, a lot of food. And you know, I just cleaned this, and you can see how much poop is on it already. Crazy how much these Cornish rocks go to the bathroom. And the girls are ready. They've been inside or outside for a long time. Look, they're at the door. Please let us in. Let me in. All I got to do is put the fake eggs. These are the fake eggs. I'm going to put them in the nesting boxes, and I will release the hounds. Michelle was kind enough to wash the fake eggs, get any stuff off of them. So all the nesting boxes have their fake egg in. I know I probably don't need them anymore. The girls are smart enough to know where they're supposed to lay eggs, but I don't know. I just feel like that's the right thing to do. And now we're going to let the babies in. Let's see. They're comfy right now, so I don't know if they're going to go in. All right, the door is open, and nobody moved a muscle. All right, well, they're content. Let's see how many of the egg chickens... Well, I should close the door first. Let's close the quote-unquote screen door. All right, that's closed. Let's see who goes inside. Well, we got... Coral was up there. All right, let's see. Oh, they're all running in. Go check it out, girls. Go check it out. They're all just kind of standing there like, what's going on? Hello? What going on, dum-dums? Ruby's right here in front. Oh, she is such a beautiful Buff Orpington. This is Ruby. She is beautiful. But I don't think they know what to make of it. Go on in, girls. Well, I guess they're not ready to go in. Yesterday, we did clean out the run. We got all the old fruits and vegetables out of there. There's a lot of watermelon rinds in there and straw. So I got that, most of the poop up. So they have a very nice clean run right now. I think they like it. Now, to the opposite side are goofy silkies. I put shavings in, and look, most of the shavings are actually outside of the little coop right now. You can see they took piles of it, and put it outside. Inky, Midnight, what are you doing? Silly silkies. But they're so cute. Oh my goodness. Michelle and I love the silkies. Hi, babies. Look, they have dust on them now. Hi, baby. They're such good chickies. Hello, baby. But they get all that stuff out of there. I think they're still trying to adjust to Stormy not being there. Stormy was a rooster and we can't have a rooster, but I'm not really sure. Wow, I can't get this thing closed, so I'm not really worried about it. Silkies don't really fly too well. But they're all done. One last thing I wanted to point out is that, you know, I put my video yesterday that we finally got a picnic table and we put in a little screen house. Yes, we love chickens. This is the tablecloth we put on all of our chickens. And the neat thing about this to me is my family history from my mom's side. In addition to the South is Romania. We got Romania. So I get a little bit of family heritage along with my awesome chickens. So here is the new spigot. We put a new outdoor spigot in. Can't use it yet because all of the hydraulic cement is still drying. And I'll show you in a second what it looks like from the inside. But we could not find a quarter turn 12-inch with a shark bite, and shark bite is the attachment to the interior pipes. So inside is a 1/2 inch, and so we found a 1/2 inch 12-inch shark bite, but it's not a quarter turn, so I have to turn this on like normal. But guess what, it's not going to leak like this. We have got to get this fixed. Look at all the water that comes out of this thing. Whew. Wow, call a plumber. And I'm very happy about that. I really wanted to get this in before July 30th because we're going to be processing chickens, Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate, myself, and we're gonna have to use the spigot a lot because using the plucker, we're gonna put a lot of water down it. And we usually do them like right over here. There's the cone. We'll put the chickens in and do the cone. Actually, we set it up over here, but I just wanted to make sure that we had functioning water before we do the chickens. This is inside where it goes to the spigot. You can see I put like a little bracket on to keep it from shuddering around. And there's the shark bite valve. You can see it right there. The 1/2 inch pipe that comes off from a T, it's kind of flexible copper pipe, and we thought it was best to put the shark bite on so that it just kind of grabs in. But we have a great brand new outdoor spigot. The other thing that we put in was we put a quarter turn ball valve in for the water main. So the water main, you can't get this open and closed without a pipe wrench. It is that difficult to open and close. So if you have a water emergency, you're not going to get that open and closed very quick. So we went ahead and put in a quarter turn ball valve. Again, just like the spigots, it is a shark bite, so you didn't have to do any soldering. And one of the things that we noticed was because this thing has really no give, you know, we're like, well, how are we going to get the shark bite in? Well, my father was smart enough to know, take this nut off of the meter, and this whole section right here just pulled right off in one piece. So we were able to make the cuts and put the shark bite on the top pipe, and then we put the bottom one in and then just screwed it back. I gotta say, it really helps having a father who knows how to do plumbing. My father was a pipe fitter for DuPont for a number of years, and it is amazing amount of plumbing knowledge he has. So shout out to Charles Marshall for his amazing plumbing skills. He taught me a lot. I mean, I'm able to do some really basic things, but that's all because he was able to teach me how to do it. He put in my hot water heater, and because of his knowledge, I was able to, at one point, well, I'll show you. Hold on. Up here, there used to be a water filter. I think it was right here. And because of the knowledge I gained from my father, I was able to, right here, take that water filter off and just put piping across. That's not a shark bite valve. That did require some soldering. But, I mean, I gained it from the knowledge that he was able to pass on to me. So, it's kind of nice to have around the family. That is going to do it for today. We ran a lot of errands, and Michelle did all the dishes, so I have a clean kitchen to cook in because my father-in-law is coming over for dinner this evening. We're cooking some pork chops and twice baked potatoes, some asparagus, fresh asparagus, and something else. I don't remember what it is. I think I have it written down inside. But I gotta go inside, get a shower, being as I've been doing the coop, and get dinner done. But that's my 4th of July, is them cleaning the chicken coop. But I think they appreciate it. We love our birds. You know, we pet them. Even the meat birds. The meat birds over there. Actually, they're going inside, which is good. I take the time to make sure I pet them, let them know they're loved. We love animals in general. We love our dog, our cat. It's an animal house. Animal house, like the movie, except we're not a fraternity. So, but that's going to do it for today. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you have a truly great day, and remember the independence of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, a country I've served for over 20-some years in the military, because this country is fantastic. Don't let differences politically separate us from what makes us Americans, which is good people who love each other. Have a fantastic day. Happy 4th of July. Bye.